everybody, I'm finally home now after a few hours digging it today. I've tried to get as much footage together and help you out as much as I possibly can. But after I'd finally got all the clips together and started having a look through, I didn't like the way I'd come across with the setup. So I'm going to redo that again in a moment. I seem to find that Field 2 is very, very chattery. And it's meant to be for a reason. It's more sparky, you pick up the smaller stuff. And yeah, I've never really seen the point in using it because I've picked up cut quarters with the 15-inch coil on in Field 1 on this. So for me, I don't really see any point in me. It's not going to suit me. I find Field 1 a lot easier to use for people, especially when they're first starting out in the hobby. If people come and speak to me, with this video I'm looking for the simplest settings so that people get the best out of the machine without getting fed up with the fact that it's chattering and they're struggling to use it. So this is why I've made this video together. This is going to be stage 1, which is going to be basically the easy side for when you first ever start out, so you can watch it, take it on board, use these settings for a couple of weeks, and then once you feel comfortable, move on to the better advanced settings. Use different iron biases and different recovery speeds to get more depth or get less depth or get between iron, and there's so many things that I'm going to show you. But this one today is a very, very simple, straightforward video. Anyway, you obviously know a horseshoe, which is all metal. Some people do tell you to use this. When you're first starting out, I cannot understand why anybody would possibly want to put this on when they're starting out, because it's going to be way too much tones, way too much information that you don't really need. You just want to get used to swinging this machine. Back to it. So that's how you change your modes, obviously. This is all metal mode, pinpoint. This is how you change your frequencies, which is very simple. I would switch into a single. If you've ever got a machine, if your machine is in a really chattery area, where you, no matter what you do, when you do a noise cancel, or whether you lower your sensitivity below 20, and it's still chattery, switch it into a single frequency. It's very simple. I usually run 15 or 20 kilohertz, and that's it. And leave it running that. And then every once in a while, check to make sure that you can get back in multi, because multi IQ is brilliant. And yeah, that's basically a simple tip in itself. That tip we found out on some Roman landmine. Sid came along, and we couldn't hear for the chatter. People that detect every day, none of us could hear any signals, and he found this little tip out, and I use it all the time. Switching your phone on airplane mode as well, because if it's in and out of signal in an area where there's not much network coverage, it does interfere with the machine, so check that out as well. So basically, yeah, that sensitivity below, if it's below 20 and you cannot, and it's still chattering, then put it into a single frequency, 15 or 20 I prefer, and then you'll probably find that you can run your sensitivity right up to 25, because it's really, really stable in a single frequency. So anyway, right, I basically would run this machine. This is how I'd run it. So first thing I'd do would go to target tones. I use 5. You can use 2, which is either dig or don't dig, if you really want to just get used to using the machine. But I like to have a little bit more information from it. I never use 50 tones, I only use 5, so I use 5 tones, and then basically we're going to go all the way back across again by pressing the menu button. To volume adjust, I like it up at 25. Press and hold the button in, and this is your advanced menu, which is your tone volume. So I would run this, because I like to hear in a bit of iron as well. I would run this at 6, press tick and X. I like to hear these. This is the area where you generally get hammered and stuff, and Roman coins. So I like to still have a bit of tone about this, so I go 15, 15, 20, and 25. And then you press and hold it again, it'll pop straight back out. That's how you change your segments, by just pressing tick and X. Threshold, don't worry about for now. I'll get into this when we start talking about more advanced settings in the next video. Target tones. So we've got target tones. You go into that. This is your tone pitch. So I want it to go from, I still want to hear a bit of iron again, and it's pretty much same as the last segments in the other one. I basically run it same. I run it, this one at 10 though, 15, 20 and 25. Some people actually like it the reverse way, so they like the high pitch for the low tones and the low pitch for the high tones. Yeah, that's right, yeah, I'm just making sure. Because some people are old school and for some reason, likes Tony Hunt, they're using machines like that. So we press and get back out of that again anyway. I'm not going to overcomplicate this. Leave your accept and reject as it is. I run mine in recovery speed of 5 because I believe it's fast enough at that and you get a bit more depth. I will tell you more about recovery speeds in the next video yet again. And then we've got the iron bias, and I never understood why Minelab did this out the box with 0 iron bias, because that's why so many people dig so much iron. So what I'm going to do is we're going to move that. I usually run it on 2. I'm going to run it up to run it on 3. Well, I was running it on 3 today, just to show everybody that you don't dig as much iron. A few big bits did get in the way, but we won't worry about that. And then there's a new mode which I don't have a complete clue about, so I didn't even touch that today. I'll let you know more about that in the future. And that's it. And basically, every time you turn on, press your button, noise cancel, and I usually set off with my sensitivity around, what am I doing? Sensitivity around 20, 21, 22, 23. If it's quiet, I up it. If it's noisy, I lower it 1 notch at a time. And if you're ever stuck in the menu and you're walking along and it's still like this, just press and hold the coil once like that, only once, and that's it. Right, anyway, I'm going to put you back to the video that I was on earlier because this is 9 minutes long already. I hope this helped. And right, it's really windy up here. We've just jumped the fence and we're just going to have a walk along this field. And hopefully have a signal. The wind's really bad. Got one there, what's that reading? 15. Right. Dig that then, I'll take the machine off you for a second, mate. I'm trying to try and mask you for a second. Did you take a look at the depth meter?
No.
Have a look in a second, see if it's come out of the hole. Oh, it's out the hole, right. Grab the pinpointer.
Bottom one, yeah?
No, top one. Right. Basically, I'm just trying to show you how easy this machine is because Mitch has not used this machine before. Don't be scared to, yeah, that's it. Right, what you got? I'm just a bit scared to grab hold of it like that. Put it on there again. There we go. Still in there. Get it out quick. Sorry. Where are you, little liar? Oh, there we go.
What is it?
It's a little buckle.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Huh.
That came in at 14.15, and that's why it had been jumping because the area in between was obviously a hole in it. There we go. Is that still? I hope it's still turned on. Yeah, you got that footage. Yeah. So that's a little buckle. Hold on, mate.
Chuff for that. Thank you, sir.
There we go. So yeah, that's the first decent signal anyway. But that's how easy this machine is. Once you've got it set up properly with the settings I've just shown you, then I know people are going to tell you that you're going to miss targets with the iron bias and other things, but the main thing is getting to know the machine before you start getting into the advanced settings, which I will show you in the coming days. But basically, I just wanted to get this out today to show that it's not rocket science. Back down to one of my first original permissions. You'll have seen this on some of my videos if you do watch them. There's usually a lot of coins in here and stuff because that used to be an old bakery. so there's a lot of targets in here, or there was a lot of targets. I don't know how much more there is because we've absolutely hammered it. But I've come down. I'm going to turn the machine on with the same settings as I originally did. I might have to adjust the sensitivity and stuff, but I will get it recorded and show you. Mitch is going to do the video in 15 minutes. I'm going to have a go for 15 minutes, and then he's going to have a go for 40 minutes or whatever, and so that we can show you that a newcomer can use this machine and it's not as daunting. There is a big power cable here, so we might have to flick it into single frequency, all depending on, but I will show you the footage and we'll show you how to do it also. Anyway, we're going to get going. I'm just going to I'm not that short, but we're going to get swinging, and hopefully we'll have something nice to show you before long. Right, as you can already see, I've just turned the machine on and literally it's chirping already. So what I'm going to do is initially is a noise cancel, which is pretty simple. You should all know how to do that. And then once that's done, go back out the menu, and it's still chirping away. So then what I'm going to do is lower my sensitivity to 21. Now it is a little bit noisy, but no, that's cool, that's manageable. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have a little swing along. As soon as I get a signal, we'll get the video turned back on and we'll show you what it is. See you in a minute. Right, I literally just walked this far. Like I said, there's tons of targets here. There's a horse in the background over there, and this is reading 12:11. Just show them the dash, mate. You hear how stable it is. You're not going to walk over that. So let's dig it together. Let's hope it's more than a bullet tip. Flick that out like that. That's, you see, that's how it should be when you're on the grass bits. So it's in the actual clump. I was going to get out on some new Roman land today again, but I had some Roman on another different permission yesterday, so I've got loads of cracking land coming up this winter. You're not going to believe it. It's another 5p, I think. Yeah, another 5p. And just to show, so people don't think that it's any different, let me find the other one. There's the other one. So that's two 5p's, and spaced about 2 yards. Would you class as a coin spill? No, you're not going to buy much with them, but there we go.
Freddo
keep going. Freddo bar. Need one more. Now you just want to make sure that everybody's swinging the right way they should be as well. So what you want to be doing is nice and flat on the ground, like I keep saying to Mitch, and walk along. If you get a little chirp, go back to it, have a listen, move on. Like I said, that ain't, you're not going to walk over that, are you? So let's have a little. Right. Let's have a little look what it is together. That was quite surprising actually. That isn't a setup, by the way. That is literally me just going to show everybody how to swing the machine. But like I said, keep it nice and flat, and when you go up, when you come out this way, don't go up, go nice and flat, like a magnet's drawing it into the ground. Like that, like that. Someone's telling me it's going to be rubbish. Oh, no. No, it isn't. Let's get that a little clean. These are worth investing in as well. Little water bottles. I accidentally bought 30 of them for £9 off eBay. And it just keeps it easier. So that if you're stuck, like even if I get stuck out in the middle at night and I can't get home because I'm stuck in a bog, I can get a wash with it.
It saves you spitting on the coin.
Exactly. And this is, I know what this is. 1667. Look at that. And that is a George the. Hang on, let me find. Is it George the second or third? It's quite an actually nice coin. And we have hammered this field. I'm quite surprised that this has popped up, to be fair. Yeah, I don't want to rub it too much. Never rub a coin too much, but look, if you look at that beautiful George coin. I'm just going to try and get a date off it if I can. Get that a little. And it is. Can't quite get a bit of that green off, to be fair. not worth much in the modern world, so let's have a look. Nah. No, I'm struggling. But that is an old coin. Look at that. That's a belter. We'll take that, and like you heard, that came in at 24.25. Right, Mitch has been having a little go. He's had a little George penny there. We got a little lucky leprechaun here, running, and he's just had this signal here. It came in at 14. If you look, it's part of an old pocket watch or something. It's broke. It's a broken pocket watch, but yeah, so that's pretty cool actually. So yeah, he's getting on quite well with it. We'll do a little bit of live footage, see if we can find something. Head out towards the... I'd get away from that fence a bit, mate. You're probably just going to get bottle tops. There you go. Where was that? Come back again. Swing there. There. There we go. So let's just have a quick look. That's reading 24.25. It's jumping about a bit actually. Definitely worth digging though. Right. Dig that, Mitch. Let's have a silver coin because that's silver territory. Try and make the hole a little bit bigger this time because the last time you were a little bit too. Oh, you were a little bit smaller than. Hell, don't dig a trench, mind. Jesus.
Trying to keep you happy.
Trying to keep me happy? You've gone from digging like a hole that's like 5 pence piece and to a hole that you could get half a British Army in.
Happy medium. This is for you when I find that silver coin. There you go, run off with it.
He's forgot I've got a digging trowel. Watch yourself, mate. Let's just have a... Yeah, just put... That's it. Good lad. Right, hold that, Mitch, a minute. What has Mitch found this time? Not there, hang on. Pass us that spare.
Perfect weather, really, isn't it? Rained hard.
Cracking weather.
Softened up the ground and then the sun's out.
Right, it's in here. See what it is. Reveal yourself and be somewhat decent for the camera. And it is. Let's have a little look. Way!
Wow. Nah.
Mate! Mate!
What?
First silver Vicky. Don't swear, you're on camera.
Sorry.
First silver Vicky, mate. Look at that. That came in at 24, silver 6pence.
And you know it was silver as well, didn't
I
you?
know. That's because I'm a master with a machine, what can I say? There we go, guys, look at that. And that is a belting coin. And he wouldn't have missed that, and neither would you. That's a belter.
How old is it?
That is, I'll tell you now, 1845. Look at that.
6pence.
Get in. That's what making videos are all about. And that's with it. Machine's still the same. What sensitivity we on? 20 still. And it's dug it. And that was a good, what were we? Good 6-7 inches. We're gonna keep going. Give it. See if you can hear that chirping. Like here. Go back to it. Swing over it nice and slow. For me, I'd say that's iron. Yeah, that's iron. So then, yeah, you've basically got to go back to each target, like you keep telling Mitch. It's a little bit more lively in here. But if you don't get too weight on, then don't, when you're first starting out, don't worry about. See? And then you walk onto a target like that. So you go from all this chirping here And there may be targets here if I ever walk over them for long enough myself and work them out. But at this moment in time, I'm just trying to show you that you can dig a lot of other targets as well, like this one. Where are we? Straight back onto it again. So it's coming in at 14. We'll get a dig. Try and get this done as quick as we can because the camera's only got 27% left. What we're going to do is, I haven't forgot about the prize draw. That's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. So keep listening to our listening for an update on that. And I'm going to armour this field for the next few weeks as well. So you're going to be seeing a lot of this permission because it's getting sold, and I probably won't be allowed on it once we've started building on it. So yeah, so we're going to try and dig as many good signals and targets as we can because there is a lot of coins on here.
I nearly fell over there. If we didn't find that silver coin, it could have been put under a house.
Exactly. Or it could end up in a muck hill somewhere that no one had even ever seen.
Mm.
What we got here? And, well, there we have. It's another dreaded button. Well, there we go. It's another target. If you're digging buttons, you're going to be digging coins. That's what I said. Grab that like that. Pop that back in the hole like that. There we go. Job is a good one. On to the next one. Come back out. We'd actually gone home. He's just been and got a refreshing pasty. He's got his Red Bull. I've got my Magners there because we popped back out for a bit, for an hour. There we go. We'd actually given up for the day because I had to go and have my little girl. And then my missus messaged me and went, I'm taking her to work with me, she's going to ride the pony. So anyway, we come back out. And I weren't going to do any filming. I actually left my GoPro in my car up at the pub car park. And I dug this signal here. And the only reason I'm not going to show too many more targets today, but I've dug this signal here. It came in at 14, and you're not going to believe it. And I've never had one in this field. It is 100% Roman coin. All that minute, Mitch. I know it's a bit hard because it's foam, but all that there like that. Let me just give this a quick clean for you. I cannot believe I found a Roman coin in here. That is mental. So what started out as a tuition lesson has actually turned out to be a good day metal detecting. And honestly, we have hammered this field. We've hammered this area. We've done all this. And I cannot believe it. It was the tiniest of signals. Only a 14.
How many times you walked over this spot?
This spot? Me and Dan, Tony, however many other people have walked off this spot, about 50 to 100 times at least.
And it's just the angle you
and
went
I just went at this angle, and obviously there we go, a Roman coin in this field. Cannot believe it. Absolutely buzzing. I'm probably not going to do any more videos because, as you can see, I actually ended the other video with saying the GoPro had gone dead. So this is going to be the next clip. If I find anything else more cool, it's not going to be us digging the hole because we just want to get out and do a bit of digging now. But we'll add it on to the end of the video if you're interested in seeing what finds we get. But yeah, Roman coin. Yes.